Bitcoin whales are in legendary accumulation mode as the BlackRock ETF honeypot inflows $400 million worth of Bitcoin in a single day, and I guess that's why the price tanked. Bitcoin crypto morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's Pianomattyb. That is Scaramouches. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni ringing the the FOMO index has dropped down to 70 from yesterday's 72. Bitcoin dominance is 57.2%. 24-hour volume is 82 billion. The overall market cap, 2.32 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, with open leverage interest at all-time highs, it's no surprise we're seeing volatility. But unfortunately, it was to the downside. But we talked about this, so it should have come as no surprise to anyone. This boutique community, when Bitcoin price action, well, she had a little dump. Divergence. Now one may argue that the pullback is played out already, but continued bearish action could see a retest of this channel support down at 67.2, which is also the 23.6% fib, so there is double word bearish score at that level. We can't hold this channel support down at 68K. My next level to keep your papers on is the 23.6% fib down at 66.9. Lord love a duck. She didn't do just that. After picking out Sunday and getting rejected from 69.4, price action tucked its tail between its legs and started to pout down first through the 20 moving average, then got caught up on our channel support before slipping through it and finding a bottom and a bounce at 66.5 and has trickled back up to a time of production 66.9, placing us under the 20 and the 50 moving average. Back down in our old channel of eternal monotony, now saving some market open pump, this bearish momentum could take us further down to firstly the 38.2% fib at 66.3, followed by the 50% fib at 65.5, and if she's so darn tootin', I suppose the 61.8% fib could get its shoe shine down at 64.6, which is also our channel support. Fingers crossed for a bullish market open. Now overrun that ding dong. You can see we've also broken under our channel support, getting a pick-me-up at the 23.6% fib, but continued bearish pressure could take us down to revisit the 38.2% fib at 65.5, which is also the 50% fib back on the 4-hour chart, so there's double word bearish score at that level. Now my heartbreakingly bullish outlook would be for the market to open green and price action tuck itself first back up bend over resistance at 68K, and then close a candle at or above those wicks at 69K. Or higher. That would relegate yesterday's dump down the market memory hole. But with a frothy leverage bloating out the system, we will be at the mercy of heavy volatility. The exchanges stop hunts all the 10Xers who seemingly never learn their lessons, which could work for the bulls. But it's a coin toss, and that same frothy leverage stop hunting exchanges can make all the short sellers' dreams come true. That's what they want to do, and stopping you out is their dream come true. And would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth. A day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days. Yet we're lucky enough to have anyway. So get out there and knock 'em dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leech. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee, join me for a quick one, and by all means, sing it with me now. Around the banks of boom to spang, Bitcoin, crypto, morning day. Hey, whoa. Cha-cha-cha-ching. Bloaty, frothy leverage all up in the exchanges. People just, I don't know. I guess there's enough upside to leverage trading that people stay doing it, even if they use. And I get there's an addictive kind of gambling nature about leverage trades, and it's the psychology of humans. You put in a trade, let's say at zero leverage, you're just, a dollar for dollar, and you make $100. You're pretty happy. You made $100 just by making this trade, and then you're like, I wonder if I just put a little bit of leverage on it. I know they say I shouldn't, and I haven't been trading really long enough to warrant. Let me see what's going on here. Why is this like that? There's making me not. There we go. Nice and centered. Maybe I'll put a little bit of leverage on it. A little crazy. So I'll just put a little 5x on them. It's almost nothing. It's 5x, but it's almost nothing. And then same trade, you get lucky again, and you can make $500. Like, wow, I think I got the hang of this. I really think this trading thing, I really think I got the hang of it. Maybe I'll put on 10x. What's the big deal? Yeah, they tell me not to do it. Yeah, who are they? Yeah, but what do they know? Nothing. They know nothing. They don't know how good I am at trading, right? So I'm gonna do 10x. 10x. It's a big deal. Just gonna do 10x on this thing, and that's okay. Am I gonna put a stop loss or take profit? No, I'm not there yet. I don't really care about that. I just care about 10x making that $100 trade. I want it to be 1,000, and then I'm good. And I promise I'm good at that point. And then you put in the trade, and guess what? It's a bull market, so it's like throwing darts at it. Boom, boom. Well, you close right. So that I'm assuming that these people get out with take profits, right? That's another problem. A lot of people don't put in take profits, which are arguably just as important as stop losses. And the reason why I think take profits are so important is because it closes the deal with a win. You're not emotionally involved. Sometimes what happens if you don't have a take profit, I know a take profit, you want to let it ride. Let it ride. We're up, let it ride, right? Well, what happens is that you let it ride,
And it does go up, and you're like, I knew it. That's because I'm a trading genius. I knew it was going to go up more. Now you're at 1,300. You're leveraged 10x, mind you, right? And then it goes back to 1,000. You're like, I'll give it a second. Then it goes down. And now you're emotionally caught up in a trade that's going sideways on you. Even though you're still in profit, you're not in profit as much as you were. So in your mind, you may consider it a loss. Well, I'm in the weeds now. I'm still up, but I'm in the weeds now. And then you stay there, and the trade goes sideways on you. And here's the worst part: you didn't even put in a stop loss. So now it goes down to 0, and now you're 10x leveraged, and there's no stop loss. So it just it just takes you out. And now I'm a conspiracy theorist amongst other things, but one of the first ones were stop hunters and exchanges. Why wouldn't these exchanges have the information where your stop loss is? I mean, they made the back end computer programming to know that where these stop losses, they have that system needs to know where your stop loss is to stop you out, to get you out of the trade. So somebody knows something. There's a group of people that know where it is. And of course, that's why you see these Bernard Scam Wittgensteins just come out of nowhere. Boom. And then everybody gets wicked out on the way down. That's their bread and butter, is the scam wick. Just bang, bang, bang. Everyone's out. Some of those people that are out all are liquidated too, which is the worst part. Can you imagine getting this far in your Bitcoin journey, and you just start to put a little bit of that leverage gravy on it, just a little bit, just to sweeten up that taste, a little bit of leverage gravy on it. And then you just, the reason why I always say don't trade is that because it's like a criminal, in the sense that if you stick to your crime that's, small, doesn't hurt many people, and it doesn't raise a lot of alarms. You just kind of go in there and I don't know what the crime is, but it's just, if you stick to your program, you could probably do that crime, almost endlessly, unless there's an accident. Someone happens to come back and see what's going on, and no one's ever come back. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of factors that can, kind of come out of nowhere. That's what happens with traders sometimes, is that they forget to put in some of the things that made them successful, like the stop losses and the take profits. And it could be once, but it happened to me. I was a very diligent take profit, stop loss, but for some reason there was a couple times where I don't know why, I just forgot to put in a stop loss. Now maybe I did put in a stop loss and it just didn't register. I don't know, but it was one of those times, and the market went sideways on me and got liquidated. And we're talking about months or years of building up a stack to have one little thing go wrong. And with the leverage, well, I was currency trading, so it's always leveraged because you're down into the 1/1000th of a pip. You have to be leveraged, or there's no point in doing it. But at the same time, you leverage up, you leverage down. So you don't put in those stop losses, you get stopped out. It's the hard facts. I mean, if there's anything I hope anyone takes from this channel, is that I've always said, don't try to trade. And I know it's everyone's ambition to trade. I just think it's especially now. Here's a little caveat to that. Now that we are entering the parabolic phase of this bull run, knock on wood, it's just to buckle up, sit back, and let it, and just ride it out. Now, when it comes down to the bear market, there is almost years of just ranging, right? That's a great way to train yourself in. Thank you for the super chat, Randy a Bite. Hey, smash that like for Piano Matty B. Thank you very much, Randy, for the super chat. What was I saying? Was it anything important really? Oh yeah, the bear market. For most legacy traders, hey Randy Hipper, smash, like, sub, and share. For most legacy traders, like I considered myself a legacy trader, you don't have these massive run-ups like you see in Bitcoin. They are usually anomalies, like once every, few years. Well, I'm not going to say that. With the non-farm payroll would come out once a month. You'd get a lot of volatility in all those. But then it's just boom, 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 boom. And for real, when you see, so for instance, the currency trading market, when the open, let's say the New York open, and the London close kind of simultaneously, there's volatility. But then within, like, by 11 o'clock, maybe at the latest, it just goes into like an EKG heartbeat, boom, 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 for hours. It doesn't do anything really. It really doesn't do anything until the close and the open of the next session. But those are scalping opportunities for, quick traders that just want to learn how to support and resistance. That's the best way to learn, because you get to feel, how the market works, rather than like in the Bitcoin market. When I'm doing this TA, arguably some of the most accurate TA. What's that? Yeah, arguably some of the most accurate TA. It's really based on huge moves too. Like the way I charted the currency charts wasn't the same. It was just strictly support and resistance, because we didn't get these big moves. Like even this on this 4 chart. Let's go down this. You want to call this a bear flag, Randy Hipper? Is that what you want to call this? You want to call this a bear flag? Some people do. If that's what you want to call it, a bear flag. Okay, we'll call it a bear flag. Now you take the pole, you slide it all to the breakout point, and then we're all at, where is that? 64.2. It's right around that support. So that's a big move, even though it's nothing. It's a 4-hour chart, and it's Bitcoin, and who cares about a 1 or 2%? That's a massive move in the legacy TardFi moves. Like, it's just almost unheard of. But this is just a tiny bear flag on the Bitcoin chart. That's right, Scotty Mo. Siggity 4. Wow, it's been a long time since I did the auctions, but about 6 months. It's a long time. Maybe I'll never do that again. I'm not sure. But at this point, it's after 6 months, I wonder, is the car market that dead, or have they just moved on without me? I could see that. I'm not really a work for a boss type of person. And it was still rather, there was a boss there, and I'm like, I can't be better than the boss at everything and smarter and exist. Right? It doesn't work for me, because I'm going to bite my tongue all the time on stupid things they say or stupid things they do. And I'm just not cut out that way to bite my tongue on stupid things people say or do. That's why I'm highly unemployable at this point in my life. Anyway, this is a small little bear flag, Randy. If you want to call it a bear flag, Randy, it's a bear flag, and it would play out to 64.3, Siggity 4.3, right by this support in this. This is the elevator shoot up and down. We don't spend a lot of time in this channel. We kind of go up or down. So I would like to get out of this to the upside, because, continued bearish action, we're just going to hit all these fibs, 66.2, 65.5, and, 61.8, the goldenest of golden ratios, down at support. So there's like quadruple word score here with this little bear flag playing out. And you can see also we are in this channel now. I don't like this channel whatsoever, because within this channel is the 200 moving average. Right? And we need to be above it at all costs. We don't really want to ever test it again, because we know once we're under the 200 moving average, we're not in a healthy bull market. We're not. You can put that on my TA tombstone. Underneath the 200 moving average on the daily, we are not in a healthy bull market. So we want to stay. Ideally, come back right back up, test resistance at 68K, big old psychological level. Intune says, my boss is an idiot. Couldn't do anything without me. Already told him he was an idiot and still have my job. Well, that kind of sounds like a smart idiot. You know, there are such things. You know, there's a lot of businesses that are run by rich kids, right? They just got the business and they know they need smart people because they're so stupid. Squeaky McGee, dumb boss will fire you thinking they can find better regardless if they're wrong. Yeah, but I find sometimes, I agree. Sometimes we're in my experience, I haven't had many jobs just for that reason. I can't work for someone who I don't utterly respect in all facets. I mean, it's almost like a relationship. If there's any holes in it, it'll wear on me, right? So it's like, not only would the boss need to be really good at what they're doing and what I'm doing, like better than me, they also have to be funny and charismatic and likable. And I find most bosses aren't. I don't know. Most bosses I've come into contact with, they weren't. They were usually, I want to call them a little bit of beta male. You know, they kind of ate a lot of poop to get into where they were. Eating poop was kind of their talent. They could eat it like no one, you know, and they finally, you know, were rewarded for eating poop, because that was kind of where we were 10 years ago. You know, it was almost old school where you just put in the work and you got punished. And if you could survive, they kind of put you up the scale. And then you did the same thing to people coming up. You made them eat as much as you can. Anyway, that's I don't like that. I like a meritocracy. I like people being in charge that are great at what they do and inspire the people below them to be better. Not like fear-based or whatever. What am I talking about here? I'm on the daily. So you can see we are getting hung up by the 23.6% fib, 66.9. This is hopefully a nice bounce. I would like a bounce from here, because that would mean we would probably immediately retest this 68K support now acting as resistance. That's what we want to do. We want to get out. We don't want to be in here. We just don't want to be in this channel. It's not good for morale. It's not good for sentiment. And more importantly, it's not good for the quant bots that are waiting to execute their sell algos. If then that, you know how that works. So that's where we want to do. We want to get back up there. Intune says a real leader shows the way by doing the task, not by telling. Yeah. I think it's as easy as that. If when you're firing at your best and you're performing at your best, no matter what it is, your job, it's contagious and people want to do it. And I like that environment. I don't like these fear-based environments. That's kind of what the auction was. And plus, you know, I'm delusionally bullish on my skill level, right? So I just thought I was the best at there. And so if I'm not received as the best, there's going to be trouble. I'm just not going to, my attitude's going to wane. I'm like, oh, I see. It's kind of like a fixed game at that point. You know, like, I don't know if you've had the experience where you kind of do what you do better than other people in your environment, but it's not being recognized. It's a fixed game at that point. And you got to get out. You got to get out. It's like being in a toxic relationship. You keep doing your part, and excelling and adding value as much as you can, but it's just not recognized. Just like a toxic relationship, you gotta get the heck out of there. Now over on the weekly, you can see, look at this resistance. Look at the respect. Look at the denial. Unbelievable. Just can't get, we haven't been up there. We haven't closed since early June 10th. The week of the first 2 weeks of June was the last time we closed above. Can you believe that? June, August, September, what are we, October? We're almost, it's hard to believe we're almost at the End of October. That means it's Halloween. You know what Duke's going as Halloween? I'm gonna give you some time to guess what Duke's going as Halloween. I'll just play the intro to Astrology for Men as you put in your guesses for what Duke's gonna be for Halloween. Go ahead. I'll wait. Put your guesses in for. Whoa, you scared me, buddy. Well, he's here. Anyway, he can tell you exactly. JP says a dragon. Ray runs Snoopy. I said this isn't his Halloween either thing. I was asking everyone to guess. Backup Kid says ninja. Randy Hipper, Duke's biggest fan. You want to tell him what you're going to be for Halloween, buddy?
You tell him.
You tell him.
You tell him.
You tell him.
Can you?
How about you?
Donald Trump.
That's right. Donald Trump. I can just imagine that. Donald Trump. Duke's going as Donald Trump for Halloween. It's going to be so hilarious. Are we actually going to go out and do that whole candy thing? Buddy? Yeah? Yeah, okay. All right. Well, what are we going to do as a song? Huh? What are we going to do for a song this fine Tuesday morning as we're hovering around 67K? Is this one of these I have to suggest it for you? Because I will. How about this? We haven't done this one in a long time. Do you remember I Love You, Mommy and Daddy? Let's try it. Oh, this thing's got to be on. There you go.
My mommy and daddy, for my little heart. My mommy and daddy, with all the little heart.
Nice faking.
I love my mommy and daddy every single day. When I'm big and all grown up, I still feel
Major.
I still feel the same way. You tuck me into bed and you read me a book. You make my tummy happy with the food that you cook. You sing me lullabies and your hugs are the best. You make me feel happy when I get upset. You wipe away my tears when you tickle me pink. You always let me know when I'm making a mess. You put me in the bath when my little feet stink. Sometimes I cry when you're walking away. I love my mommy and daddy with all my little heart. You're the best mommy and daddy I could ever want. I love my mommy and daddy every single day. When I'm big and all grown up, I still feel the same way.
Oh, nice ending, buddy. Wow, what a song. Oh, there, yeah, we'll talk out over that. Go ahead, play your little instrumental. No, your instrumental, you're just playing there. All right. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Hopefully none of that negative bearish sentiment comes true and we have an unbelievable day. You never know with the markets going so crazy. We could open up green with the TardFi legacy stocks going to the moon, raising all boats. Can you believe that?
Heavens to Murgatroyd, Nick.
Not your keys, not your corn. All your dreams get destroyed, disappear into the void. You don't have what you don't hold. A possession, no control. Not in your hands that you don't own. You look away and then gone. Not your keys, not your corn. that you had my back. Oh, everything is gone now, and I can't get it back. You said that everything would be alright, everything was safe, real proper like. Now I'm praying to the gods of luck to make it right. Can't say you didn't want me, I can't say I didn't know, but I found out the hard way. Oh, not your keys, not your coin, all your dreams get destroyed, disappear into the void. You don't have what you don't hold, no possession, no control, not in your hands that you don't own. You look away and then it's gone. Not your keys, not your coin. Never should have gave him everything I had. My whole goddamn life gone in a flash. Started from the bottom, now I'm back again. Can't say you didn't want me, I can't say I didn't know, but I found out the hard way. Oh, not your keys, not your coins, all your dreams get destroyed, disappear into the void. You don't have what you don't hold, no possession, no control, not in your hands that you don't own. You look away and then it's gone. Not your keys, not your coin. You warned me about the winter, now it's as cold as it's ever been. And baby, there's no winners, there's just those who lose the lead. Not your keys, not your coins, all your dreams get destroyed, disappear into the void. You don't have what you don't hold, no possession, no control, not in your hands that you don't own. You look away and then it's gone. Not your keys, not your coin, not your keys, not your coin, not your keys.
In the depths of the crypto bear market, anything can and will happen.
I've never seen anything like it.
Is the craziest I think I've ever seen.
Academy Award winner Zach Galifianakis says BitBoy Crypto, Ben Armstrong.
The psyop they tried to create in my brain, and you hear the struggle of, I haven't done anything.
Golden Globe nominee Shia LaBeouf as TJ Shed.
We had a great dynamic and a lot of fun over the years. This hurts all of us.
We broke the entire internet.
This has always been my company.
Also starring Benicio del Toro.
Remember me?
As Nicky Diamonds DeMonte. Nicolas Cage as Deezy. And Paul Giamatti as TJ's dad. Also some black guy that we've never really heard of.
Give me everything you got! Pound, 10p, 5p, and even the brown pen exact to me!
Based on the best-selling novel by John Grisham. Cold-blooded crypto.
You know, there's too many lines that have been crossed. You and I have to go our separate ways.
Heavens to Murgatroyd, Nick.
feels like the bottom. Feels like something's about to change. Feels like the bottom, and I mean that in the most grooviest way. Feels like the walls are crashing down on me, like everything is falling apart. Nothing makes sense anymore. I just want to go back to the days when it felt like it would never end, would all just go on forever. I wake up and you're gone. Did I hold on too long? Tell me, where did I go? It feels like the bottom. It feels like something's about to change. It feels like the bottom, and I mean this in the most grooviest way. Sometimes I wonder how long it'll be before I see you again, and this all just blows over. I'm just looking for someone to blame, just a simple reason why we find ourselves here again. I wake up and you're gone. Did I hold on too long? Tell me, where did I go wrong? It feels like the bottom. It feels like something's about to change. It feels like the bottom, and I mean this in the most grooviest way. Tell me that it's over. Tell me that it's gone. Tell me everything I thought was wrong, 'cause everything I had now is gone. Feels like the bottom. Feels like something's about to change. It feels like the bottom, and I mean this in the most grooviest way. It feels like the bottom. It feels like something's about to change. Feels like the bottom, and I mean this in the most grooviest way.
Make sure you like and subscribe.